Hello, my name is Jamie, and today I am doing a book review on The Big Wave by Pearl S. Buck. Now, this book, it surprised me. It was really good. It's another one that appeared in my son's curriculum. This book is about the Japanese culture. The story, it's simple, but it's not. So these two are best friends. I'm going to get their name pronunciations wrong probably, but this is Kino and this is Gia, and they're best friends and they love to swim in the ocean. But Gia's family, they're fishermen and they fish in the ocean, and they have a healthy respect for the ocean. There's this fear of the ocean. Even though they work there and they love being on the sea, they still know that it is powerful and that it can do harm if you're not careful. Kino doesn't really understand that because he always sees the ocean as beautiful and he loves to swim in it. And his family are rice farmers. Sometimes he'll go out fishing with Gia and his family, but Kino doesn't understand the fear and the respect that Gia and his family have for the ocean. Well, one day the sky goes dark and the volcano on their island is erupting, and there's shock waves going underneath the sea and this earthquake, and a big wave is coming, and Gia's family sends him to Kino's house because Kino's house is like up in the mountains away from the sea. And Gia goes up there, and Gia and Kino's family, they're all watching as this giant wave just pulls the water away from the shore and then is coming to the island. And I'm not going to tell you what happened, but it's a very short book. It is only 57 pages long. There are no illustrations. There you can see the pages, the words on the pages. The pages are not tall. It's a little book. So it's not a long story, but it is really good. I do not often give 5 stars to books that I read, but I did give this one 5 stars on Goodreads because I just enjoyed it. The story was simple but engaging. The way that Pearl writes was just, she wrote in a way that made you want to read more. And she wrote Kino's father extremely wise. The things he said would be so simple, but so wise. And Kino learned from his father. Gia learned from Kino's father. And a big part of this book, the moral push of this book, the lesson, was that you can't live life afraid. You have to keep living. Even though that there is the possibility of death and danger, you still have to love life and know how beautiful it is and not be afraid to go out there and live, even though bad things happen and may happen. You can't just stop living because what if, fill in the blank, this happens to me or my family or in the future. You can't tell the future. So I really liked how it pushed that message that you can't just live afraid. You have to go out there and do it even though you don't know what's going to happen. You have to keep living. So, a really good book. I liked it a lot. I already told you it's 57 pages long. It was published in 1947, and I just enjoyed it so much. I think you will too. I highly recommend it. I don't have a lot to say about this book. I don't have any complaints. It was written beautifully. It had a great story and a good lesson. Read it. Oh, I was going to tell you the reading level. I looked it up and they said between 3rd and 6th grade. I would probably start at 5th grade. Not that the size of the words means anything, but a lot of 3rd grade books that I have read, the words are bigger and there's more space in between them. And I think that's because when 3rd graders are starting chapter books, the bigger words make it not so intimidating. So this might be a little intimidating, even though it's a short book, but if you have a reader, a third grader who loves to read, then absolutely they can do this book. I say fifth grade because it was just written more like the fifth grade level books that I've read, and also the lessons seem more in line with what a fifth grader would be learning. I mean, that's just a general thought. Just by reading this book, it seems to me like it would be more so for fifth grade and up. But again, if your kids like to read and this might be just super simple for them, I don't know. I don't know your kids' reading level. People ask me, what books should I get my kids to read? And I'll ask them, what is their reading level? And they'll tell me what grade they're in. And I'm like, I understand why they're answering in that way, but just because kids are in a certain grade doesn't mean that that is their reading level. You can start there, but they may need to read at second grade reading level if they're in third grade, or they might be in third grade and already reading at a fifth grade reading level. It always depends on your kids. So all that to say, I'm gonna put this at a fifth grade, but it just depends on the kid. So that's it. That's all I have. Really liked it. I think you will too. Highly recommend. I hope you're doing well, and if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. And I'll talk to you in our next video. Goodbye.